Hi everyone on YouTube and all the NFL YouTube prognosticators and football fans everywhere. This is Andrew Warren, back here once again, giving you my thoughts about Week 8 and my picks for Week 9 of the 2021 NFL season. Check it out. First off, before I get to my picks, I already put my picks in my videos late last night, but this is like a last minute thing, so I'm going to put it in this spot right now before I get into my thoughts in there. So, this is my first I want to get to my thoughts and everything, I wanted to say my thoughts and condolences out to Jerry Remy, who recently passed away over the weekend on Halloween weekend with the cancer he had. I forget what kind of cancer he got. I believe it was liver cancer, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. But he died of cancer, which is really sad. This is why I'm wearing the Red Sox hat this week. It's Honor Red Sox Nation. I'm a Red Sox fan. I'm not a baseball guy, but if I'm supporting of a team in baseball, the Red Sox is it. It's baseball, and Boston and New England is my region, and I'm from outside of Boston, like nearly half hour away from Boston. So Boston's my team, even though we made it this far in the American League Championship Series. So I'm pretty happy with that for them. And not only that, Jerry Remy did the ceremonial pitch, was his last appearance in there when doing his round of cancer treatment. So he did a ceremonial pitch for them and everything like that. So my heart's out to his family, the Red Sox Nation, and all the people, people around the New England region as well, for Red Sox fans as well. So all my thoughts and prayers out to Jerry Remy's family, friends, and the Boston Red Sox and Red Sox Nation as well. So rest in peace, Jerry Remy. You will definitely be missed. I will make a good run in the future for maybe hope they do make a World Series next year. And speaking of the World Series, I wanted to say my congratulations to the Atlanta Braves, who won the World Series last night on a 7-0 routing against the Houston Texans. I just had the World Series on in there, so let me see for a minute though. I forget it was 7-0 or 6-0. I just last time I checked it was like 6-0, and then I heard the Braves won today, and it was 7-0. So and congratulations to Jose Soler for the Willie Mays Award. He won the World Series MVP, so he got that honor, and it's really good for the Atlanta Braves organization right now, and so forth. But anyways, but congratulations to also the manager Brian Snitker, who has been on the manager organization since, I believe, in the minor league system in the late 80s and 90s. He was a player for them in the 80s and the 90s and everything else like that. As a coach, he was been on the minor league organization since something like that in the 90s or something like that. So he's been around the Braves organization for many years, and he came up to be got called up in the majors and then he became a manager for them, and just reinstated all that. So congratulations to Brian Snitker, the Braves manager, and everything else, and the Braves and the Atlanta Braves as well. I'm sure they're pretty good. And technically it's a former Boston team, so a former Boston team won a World Series, so technically it is a championship. So them and Milwaukee too in the same year as well, because the Milwaukee Bucks was won it last July or something like that. So I'm just kidding. I'm only kidding. But anyways, I'm kind of really happy for everyone in the organization, like from the Atlanta Braves on the roster, not just. I'm trying to think who else I was thinking, like Max Fred, the pitcher, Adam Duvall, who's been on there for the one appearance after another. He was in there for the Chicago Cubs for the World Series. Now he's at Braves, won, and everything else, all that, And I was gonna say, I forget who was the outfield, not the outfielder, but I'm trying to think who. Oh yeah, like I said, Jose Soler. And I forget who has been on the organization since 2007. I'm trying to think right now. Who's been really, really. I think it was one of the starting pitchers. Tucker. No, it was Tucker Davidson. No, not Tucker Davidson. I can't. I mean, I just. names are not coming to me right now. But anyways, my heart and PITvsCHI on there, who has been on the Braves organization, saying congratulations to us, the Atlanta Braves, just they are World Series champions, and they're all going to be defending their title. So, anyways, that being said, let's just get on with my picks. That's about last week. I was completely wrong about the Arizona-Green Bay game. If I would have got one bad pick, that was it for me. So, hey, but Green Bay pulled it off that he needed to, and they knocked off Arizona, who was no longer undefeated. So, that was spread out for that. But, I think the Cardinals can have a chance of winning that division still, so So, I think it's still able to catch up for them, like Arizona, Seattle, San Francisco and Seattle, and the Rams I think the Rams might catch up, but I don't know. So, we'll see. Atlanta and Carolina, Atlanta did what Atlanta does again, and everything else going on with that case scenario. But, Matt Ryan, I don't know. There's a lot of question marks going on at that point. But, but for Carolina's case, on the flip side, it's probably without, Sam Darnold or something. He got hurt in a concussion protocol. Now he's on that list. So, anything else with that? And in Buffalo, Miami, which that was a really close one. I really thought Miami was going to eke out the spreads pool. But he beat out some other spreads pool, but not mine. So I got a loss from the spread pool on that. I took them plus 13, which I thought they were going to beat the spread on Buffalo. They always play well against division teams. It's just not only the fact that they can win or not. So they always play them tough no matter if they win or lose. So that was and then Chicago and San Francisco, San Francisco needed a bounce back, and they did. But so let's see how they can roll off from there and try to get a wild card spot and stuff like that. In Pittsburgh and Cleveland, that was a popular upset pick of the week, and that a lot of people predicted that, and they got the pick out of that one and everything else like that. Philadelphia and Detroit, as it continues, as I say, I think Detroit's going to get that number one pick after this point, I think that's the way that I see Detroit right now. So, in Tennessee and Indianapolis, Tennessee got a win that was really, really big. And they can get that shot at the division. But it was a big, small price to pay, and that was losing Derrick Henry from an injury. As of right now, I have no idea what's going to happen to him. Last I heard, he might be out until the playoffs. He could be out for the year. I don't know. There was a lot. That's a big, big function on that one. That could definitely hurt me, too, because I picked Tennessee to win it all this year. So, most likely that won't be the case now. So, we'll see how that one turns out. Cincinnati and New York Jets. The Jets was another big upset pick. I didn't pick that one, but if I had to pick another bad one, that would be it as well. The same Cincinnati Bengals look like the same Cincinnati Bengals. That's what I see it. But it pretty much to show you that that the Bucs needed a good offensive line and some good defense. So that's probably why they'll see it at that point. The LA Rams in Houston, well, we all expected about that. We all expected that. So what was coming for that? For the LA Rams. They just got pounded Houston. There's not much I can say about Houston. And for my Patriots and the LA Chargers, hey, my Patriots pulled off the upset, which I kind of predicted. Well, Carver did. So, in my alter ego, I would say. But, however, that being said in there, but, and I'll get to Carver in a bit, so, after this. But, anyways, he said that I had the Patriots upset in the Chargers, but, however, Carver came on to take over my show. But that being said, I think whatever he said the Patriots would upset the Chargers, and they did. And they got the run game because of the run game. I thought personally it was the run game, but it is what it is. But the Patriots got the win. That's all that mattered for me. So, anyways, Seattle and Jacksonville. Seattle needed a huge win to get back on the winning side, and they did. And now Jacksonville looks like they're going to fight Detroit for the number one seed. In Denver and Washington, it was a close call, but but Denver pulled it off. Washington pulled it off, I believe. It wasn't. No, it was. I'm sorry, it was Denver. So, so I apologize. So, anyways, that being said, is it Denver? Hold on. Yep, it was Denver. I apologize. I'm sorry. So, low scoring game, but they fought it and they pulled it off. So, Tampa Bay, New Orleans. Well, that was a game I thought that Brady would have a chance of coming back and winning. Unfortunately, no. But, for that case scenario, I think that was a big blow for the Bucks, blowing that. But I think, goes to show you that I think, looks like the Bucks are a little struggling a little bit on defense. So it comes to show you that. I've kind of noticed it. But we'll see how it turns out. But never bet against Tom Brady still. But that being said, let's continue on with the Sunday Night Football game with Dallas and Minnesota. Well, Dak Prescott getting pulled at the last minute. So that's kind of like a question mark on that one. Well, I don't know how much Dak's is going to play this coming week or not. I think he will. But I think he was going to be possibility on that. So, but they did get the job done. So that's all that mattered. Kansas City and the New York Giants. Kansas City got the win, but nevertheless, I got them on the line too. I got them on the win as well. Well, to win that game. So, like I said, oh, I'm sorry, I gotta change my record here. So hold on, because I got them again. I got the Giants on the spread, but I accidentally marked it down, marked them incorrect. But yeah, I did get it. But anyways, that being said. So I gotta fix my schedule in a bit. So anyways, that being said, I think my straight up for the year now because of that. I went 10-5 overall against the spread. I just went to the 500 mark. No, I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Just a minute. Let me count this one for a bit. Hold on. Hold on. I did. I'm sorry. I do apologize. I did beat the record. I just miscued my record. I was 9-6 overall of the year. I do apologize for that. It was just the wrong information on that. And because of that, I am overall for the year on that 9-6 overall. 65 and 54 overall in the year. So that's a little dicey on the thing on that. Hold on, let me get that stricken out. Hold on, let me see my other page again. 53. Okay, so I'm 64 and 53 overall of the year. So I went 9-6 overall against the spread. Now I'm 64 and 63 overall. And not only that, for over and under, I got a big record of the year for the over and under this year. I went 10-5 overall, and now I'm 62 and 60 overall. So once again, my straight up picks are 10-5 this past week, and 83-39 overall. Against the spread, 9-6 the record, and 64 and 53 overall. So I'm sorry, 65-63 overall. So I'm sorry, I went over the 9-6 mark on that one. So and I went 10-5 over and under, and I'm 62 and 60 overall for that. So I got on the winning side of the week 8 picks. I'm gonna try to continue that stretch on that, and we'll see how we do from there. The Indianapolis Colts are in a must-win situation. They had a good fight against Tennessee, and they won. I'm gonna try to get a push off a win against the New York Jets. In the meantime, the New York Jets got a win last week, a big upset against the Cincinnati Bengals. So both teams are looking eager to win right now. But I think the edge is more Indianapolis because it's at home. So I think this is going to be a good one for the Indianapolis Colts to win. So I'm going to take the Indianapolis Colts over the New York Jets in this game. On the line, though, I'll give the Jets this. Yeah, the New York Jets are favored by 10.5 points in this game. I'm going to take the New York Jets plus 10.5. Over and under, it's 46.5. I'm going to go over 46.5. The Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns in Cincinnati. Well, Cincinnati's case, they want to get that loss and then try to get a bounce-back win. I think this is the game to do it, but it's a divisional game. I think it's going to be a tough one. I think Joe Burrow, I think he's going to have a bounce-back game, and I think he's going to I want to beat the Cleveland Browns to prove a point. So anyways, I think the Cincinnati Bengals will take that win, but Baker Mayfield and everyone else, they want to try to win as well. It's going to be a close game, I see. I see this one's a very tight one, but I think I've had to give the edge for Cincinnati at this point because they're on the merge to get that NFC North. And I think they want it more than Cleveland right now. And it's at Cincinnati, though. But if it was in Cleveland, I would have gone the other side with that. But Cincinnati has the edge in this one, so I'm going to take the Cincinnati Bengals over the Cleveland Browns in this game. On the line now, Cincinnati is favored by 2.5 in this game. I'm going to take Cincinnati minus 2.5. Over and under, it's 46.5. I'm going to go under 46.5. The Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. Dak Prescott wants to get a bounce back win. Well, if he comes back. I don't know if I heard any news about Dak Prescott, if he's coming back or not. So I haven't heard anything about his concussion protocol or anything else going on. Yeah, but as far as I know, the CD Lamb, I think he had an ankle injury at practice, and Dak, and I still believe in Dak Prescott. I think he's gonna be trending to play, so I think that Dalton is gonna come back as questionable. So I think he will come back, and yeah. But Rush is still available. They're back in their QB2. So he had a good game last week. He got the win when he needed to. They got the job done. So if Dak can't play, though, I think this is another good opportunity for Dallas to win anyway. So, anyways, that being said, Denver's having a struggle as well. They just traded Von Miller to the Rams, which I'll get to the Rams later. So I think that's a big hole for Denver to swallow right now. No matter what Dallas does, if they put in Dak or put in Rush in there, I think the best thing to do, Dallas is going to win no matter what. I think no matter who's going to win, who's that quarterback in. And if CD Lamb plays or not, I think that Dallas is still going to win anyway. So Dallas is going to find a way to win no matter what. So I'm going to take the Dallas Cowboys over the Denver Broncos in this game in Dallas. On the line now, Dallas is favored by 8 in this game. I'm going to take Dallas minus 8. Over and under is 49. I'm going to go 49.5. The Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans. This is a battle of the toilet bowl game this week, and I had to pick a winner in this game. But I gotta say this, it's in Miami. If it was gone in Houston, I probably would have gone to Houston, but I think Houston's gonna fight Detroit for the #1 spot right now. It's gonna come down to Miami, Houston, and Detroit. I think that's the way I see it for the draft one. So I'm gonna take the Miami Dolphins over the Houston Texans in this game. It's in Miami, even though Miami. Then, if it was Miami was playing with a division team, I would have gone the other direction. I would have definitely gone Miami over in that one. But I'm going to take Miami in this one, because I'm going to take Miami over Houston in this game. On the line now, Miami is favored by 7 in this game. I'm going to take Miami minus 7. Over and under, it's 46.5. I'm going to go under 46.5. The New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Well, for this case, I think the New Orleans Saints, they got a good win against the division game, and that was Tom Brady and the Bucs. And I think they want to continue that spread off from the Atlanta Falcons in this game. Which Atlanta should be happy right now for the Atlanta Braves right now, who just won the World Series recently, which, like I mentioned, when the congratulations on there and everything else like that. So Atlanta's probably in a happy city right now because of the Braves. But I'm not sure they're going to be happy for long after Atlanta Falcons. So, but hey, I'll give Atlanta this. So they broke their choke curse, so I'll give them that. Well, the Atlanta Braves, I should say. I'll give them credit for that. But anyways, that being said, I'll take the New Orleans Saints over the Atlanta Falcons in this game. I think and it's in New Orleans, so that's probably why. But it's not that true. So I'm gonna take New Orleans over the Atlanta Falcons. I'm not picking all the home teams this time. So on the line though, I'll give Atlanta this one. Atlanta Falcons are favored by 5 in this game. That's a little too many points. I think it's gonna be a close margin. I'm gonna take Atlanta plus 5. Over and under, it's 42.5. I'm going to go over 42.5. I'm sorry, under 42.5. The Las Vegas Raiders and the New York Giants. So, the Vegas Raiders, they just came back from a bye week this week. I think it was a bye week. They did. Yeah, they did. They came back from a bye this week. So, and they're probably feeling good about themselves. And I forget who the new head coach for the Raiders, but right now. But I'm just looking it up right now. Just excuse me. Yeah, Rich Bassa. Rich Bassa, excuse me about that. Yeah, so anyways, if he does pretty well in what he does after the departure of John Gruden, I think this would be a good opportunity for him to get that coaching position. Let's see. I just want to, depends how he does with the situation with the Raiders right now. If they try to get the Raiders into the playoffs and everything else like that, I think this would be a good one. So we'll see how this one goes out for them. But I think the Raiders will win this right. So I will say this. I'll take the Raiders over the New York Giants in this game in New York. On the line, though, the Raiders are favored by 3 in this game. I'll take the Raiders minus 3. Over and under, it's 47.5. I'm going to go over 47.5. So the New England Patriots, my New England Patriots over the Carolina Panthers in this game. Well, right now, it's the Patriots versus Stephon Gilmore in this case. I think this is a good opportunity for Stephon Gilmore. Even though Gilmore said in general, though, he has no hard feelings for the Patriots, but he didn't like how they handled the situation from his injury from a year and a half ago. But hey, anyway, what are you gonna do on that? But at least he had no hard feelings, so I'll give him that part. So he even said it's not a revenge game, so that's good to know on that. But now there's a question about Sam Darnold, if he's gonna play or not. So as of right now, I didn't really hear anything about Sam Darnold right now. So, but as far as I know, Josh Lovett then is the starting role right now. So I think he's the starting quarterback right now, if I'm not mistaken. But as of right now, I heard that Sam Darnold's limited in practice, so it possibly he can play. So there's still a question mark on that. So anyways, that being said, I think for the Patriots case, they're on a point to make a playoff push right now, and I think they're going to continue to do that spread, at least for the wild card spot. Like, that was one of my early predictions, they're going to get a wild card spot. I think they're going to make a big run for it. So I'm going to take my Patriots over the Carolina Panthers in Carolina. On the line now, my Patriots are favored by 3 in this game. I'm going to take the Patriots -3. Over and under is 41. I'm going to go over 41. The Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars, I think that's another team they're going to fight for another one draft pick. I think they're going to probably get a defensive player this time if they do that. So that's probably a best scenario right now. But anyways, I think Trevor Lawrence is going to have a good run in the playoffs. I'm definitely going to see that in the future. I mean, I don't think Trevor Lawrence is a bad quarterback. I mean, I don't really think it's him right now. I think just not only just Trevor Lawrence, I think he needs help. He needs help with receiving core. I think he needs help with defensive players. Give the guy some help. I mean, I think that would work. And then let's see what he gets some help and see what he does and go from there. But anyways, as of right now, I think Buffalo's on a trend right now. They get that AFC East. So I'm going to take the Buffalo Bills over the Jacksonville Jaguars in Jacksonville. On the line now, Buffalo is favored by 14 in this game. I'm crazy enough to do this. I'm going to take Buffalo -14. Over and under is 48.5. I'm going to go under 48.5. The Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings in this game. The Baltimore Ravens they're also back from the bye week. So I think this is a good trend for Baltimore right now. They're rested up, and they're going to play the Minnesota Vikings. And I think Baltimore's going to play it out in this game. I think they're going to really... But I think it's going to be a close game. That's the only thing in it, but it's in Baltimore. I'm going to take the Baltimore Ravens over the Minnesota Vikings in this game in Baltimore. On the line, though, Minnesota's favored by 5 in this game. Baltimore is favored by 5 in this game. But I'm going to make the upset against the spread. I'm going to take Minnesota +5. Over and under is 49.5. I'm going to go over 49.5. I think it's going to be a little overscoring game. The LA Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles. All right, this case scenario, I really think the LA Chargers are going to have a bounce back win again when they lost to my Patriots this week. So I think this is going to be a good one to do for the for the LA Chargers. As of right now, Jalen Hurts is in a similar situation right now for Trevor Lawrence. Getting some guys some help. They're asking a lot for Philadelphia. Give him some players help, and I think he'll be just fine too. But anyways, that being said, I'm going to take the LA Chargers over the Philadelphia Eagles in this game. On the line now, the LA Chargers are favored by 3 in this game. I'm going to take the LA Chargers -3. Over and under is 50. I might go under 50. All right, the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs right now. As of right now, I heard Aaron Rodgers has got tested positive for COVID. We don't know what's going to happen or not. I think this is a coin flip game on this one. I was going to pick Green Bay over Kansas City, but now Aaron Rodgers is out. I might switch it over to the Kansas City Chiefs over the Green Bay Packers in Arrowhead right now. So it all depends on the situation. If Aaron Rodgers is going to play, I'm going to definitely switch it out. So as of right now, I'm taking the Chiefs over the Green Bay Packers in this game in Green Bay. But if Aaron Rodgers is playing, I'm going to switch that. So we're going to probably find out when that goes along. On the line, though, Kansas City is favored by 3 in this game. This is another situation. If Aaron Rodgers plays, I'm going to take the Green Bay +3 because I have him as my upset this week. But on the flip side, as of right now, I'm predicting the Green Bay Kansas City Chiefs -3. Over and under is 55.5. I'm still gonna go over the 55.5 because I think Jordan Love. I think if he plays, I think he may make some noise because as of right now, if Aaron Rodgers doesn't play, this is gonna be a good opportunity for Jordan Love to see what the future holds for Green Bay to put him in there. So this is going to be a good opportunity for him. So And he might score a few here and there, but, you know, you never know. So, other than that, I'm going to take over 55.5 because of that. I'm still going to roll with that. The Arizona Cardinals on the San Francisco 49ers in this game. This one I was debating back and forth in this one, but I think Arizona wants to pick up or get another win because they're on the driver's seat right now. Just to get the best record in the NFC right now. I think they want to achieve that goal. So, Kyle Murray, he's putting up some MVP numbers. I think he's going to continue that spread. I think what they should do right now is just regroup. Now, try to get a division win. That's what they need to do, and just go from there. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen with Arizona in this game. But, you know, I think it's going to be a really close one. So I'm going to take the Arizona Cardinals over the San Francisco 49ers in San Francisco. On the line, though, Arizona's favored by 2.5 in this game. I'm going to take Arizona minus 2.5. Over and under. It's 46.5. I'm going to go under 46.5. Sunday Night Football. The LA Rams and the Tennessee Titans. Like I mentioned with the Dallas Cowboys and Denver Broncos. Von Miller gets traded to the LA Rams. I think it makes their defense more dangerous. So, other than that, I think the LA Rams are going to take out the Tennessee Titans because Tennessee Titans just lost Derrick Henry. And that Tennessee Titan was my early Super Bowl winner. So that's a little troubling right now. So even though I give Tennessee this, they might still get the division, but losing Derrick Henry is a big loss for Tennessee though. So let's see how Julio Jones does, and see how I think Adrian Peterson, they just signed recently to help out, and I believe if I'm not mistaken, I think Ryan Tannehill is trying to help out too. I think he's stepping up to the plate too. So I'm gonna take the LA Rams over the Tennessee Titans in this game. On the line though, the Rams are favored by 6.5 in this game, but I think it's a small price to pay. But I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna take the LA Rams minus 6.5. Overnight is 54. I'm gonna go over 54 because I still believe in Julio Jones. I still believe in Ryan Tannehill. So I think this can work out. So I think they're gonna go over the 54 margin on that one. Monday Night Football. The Pittsburgh Steelers over the Chicago Bears in this game. So in this game, I think Justin Fields is his first primetime game, if I'm not mistaken, on the road, I think, or something like that. So anyways, that being said, they're facing Big Ben in Pittsburgh. I think this is a game that's a must-win for Pittsburgh right now. So I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Steelers over the Chicago Bears right now, and I think they want to get the wild card spot right now. On the line now, Pittsburgh is favored by 4.5 in this game. I'm going to take Pittsburgh minus 4.5. Over and under, it's 40. I'm going to go under 40. After my shout out, before I get to my shout out, I do want to apologize for the comments disband last week. I don't know what that happened. I think Carver's not a little too happy about that one. So I don't know. Let's see how it goes. But he didn't really get upset too much about that. So don't worry about that too much. So don't worry about that from YouTube or anything else like that. It just wasn't meant, what it is. But I'm not confused on that. So I do apologize for the comments in this one. I'll make sure the comments are fixed on this one right here. But until then, shoutouts this week is my good old pony name's Noodle. Hope he does pretty well. I've seen his videos. If you want to check out his NFL his YouTube channel, it's on the description down below. As long like the rest of the NFL YouTube prognosticator page, you'll see down below down there. Till then, this is Andrew Arns signing off and rock out.